Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Gettys Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Hey, welcome back to The Local Show. You found the last bastion of great talk radio right here on 570 WSYR and 106.9
Tom,
FM.
the last bastion. You know, are you ever going to stop saying that? Or as long as it annoys me, you're going to keep doing it.
I like to get your reaction out of it.
You do.
And I know other people are like, wow, how could he possibly say that?
That's what I write.
But you see, that's tongue in cheek. And
is.
You know, and I'm just goofing around, of course.
No, you know, Rush Limbaugh used to do tongue-in-cheek stuff.
And I love that.
And it was,
yeah.
you know, and he would...
And then people would take it seriously. Do you hear that bigot? Which is absolutely absurd.
Right? Oh, my gosh. He was great at it.
It's just for comedic value, ladies and gentlemen. Check us out on YouTube. That's a fun place to go. I've been, since I've been doing a lot of construction around the house and meeting my contractor 50% of the way. Well, I mean, 80% of the way. Yeah, since I've been doing a lot of the stuff. But, there's lots of how-tos. And one of the things is how we look and what we do here at Zoey, and it's on YouTube.
It is.
You can see this whole show.
To see, and again, we'd love to have you. You own a business? Reach out to us. Send it to me. Again, not Tom because he won't reply. It's Steve at Zoey Advertising. Love to hear from you. Maybe you just have a comment. Maybe you know what, you guys suck. Okay, we can handle it. Or maybe you want more of something. Like to hear that.
Yes. Okay, that sounds good. Paul Zobel's up next, the owner of Medicare. Paul, how are you there, Paul?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very good, my friend. You can see that if you check out the YouTube now, you'll see that Paul is sporting a very Calypso-type shirt. What is that? That's the casual look.
It's a short season up here. We might as well appreciate it while we can.
Really enjoy it. What is Medicare, Paul? What does that mean?
Yeah, so I help people with Medicare, basically. It's a very confusing topic for a lot of people. It's one of those things that just about everybody is going to need and nobody really understands.
Yeah.
So what we do is we have an educational approach and explain what is Medicare Part A? What is Medicare Part B? When do you have to sign up? When don't you have to sign up? How do you sign up? What are the deal with all these penalties? Why am I getting all this mail? Why am I getting all these phone calls? So we pretty much try to clear the confusion and answer people's questions and educate them. And then once somebody does have a good understanding of Medicare, and if it's appropriate for them, everybody is going to need something with it. And there are lots of plans that cost money, and there are lots of plans that are free. And I'm an independent guy that represents virtually all of them and help people figure out what's best for them and then help them year after year.
That's a lot of stuff. So why would someone pay you a big pile of money to sort that out?
Well, the cool thing is people don't pay me anything. The cost for my services cost the person absolutely nothing. I get paid by the carriers if they choose a plan and that's good for them. The carrier will pay me. And if somebody figures everything out on their own, they don't save anything. So one of the really nice things about what we do is that there is no cost at all.
So you're like a travel agent of insurance.
Kind of, yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know. Do travel agents still exist, Tom?
I don't even know.
Remember you used to like go on a trip. Oh, I got to call a travel agent. I don't want to touch that computer thing.
Yeah.
So, and I'm starting to hear since you were on last time, I hear it everywhere. I hear, Medicare this, Part A, B, C, D, I don't know, with cheese, without cheese. So, how does it start? How does someone start? Because who wants to call it, quote unquote, an insurance company? That's painful and confusing. How does someone start having you answer questions if that's where they're at?
Well, we do seminars throughout the greater Syracuse area, in-person seminars. I do webinars. And then you can also just call me or email me. Typically when somebody is approaching 65 years old, and sometimes it's before somebody's 65, but typically when they're approaching 65 years old, they start having questions. And one of the challenges is people don't really know who to trust because they're being bombarded. If you're turning 65, you're like a commodity in the Medicare world.
It's all over the cable channels, open enrollment. Does that happen every year?
Yeah. So open enrollment is for people that are already 65 and they're already on Medicare. And then every year the plans change so dramatically. So people want to check and make sure that for the upcoming year, they're in the best possible plan for them, which definitely makes a lot of sense because plans do change dramatically. But then there are people that are just turning 65. So really, people start having questions and they contact me and answer their questions and we take it from there.
So if someone is already on Medicare, okay, they've had it for 3 or 4 years, why should they talk to you?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, the plans change dramatically. Somebody's health situation changes dramatically. The plans change dramatically. I mean, for example, the new thing now is that a lot of these plans, believe it or not, I know this is going to sound crazy, but they actually pay you. So there are a lot of plans out there that will pay the person $50 or $100 a month for just choosing their plan. And that could be very beneficial for somebody. Or somebody's prescriptions change. When they originally bought their plan, they were on this prescription and now they've got a couple of more. And or even if their prescriptions haven't changed, the plan that they're currently on has changed the price for their prescriptions. So it's really important to, on an annual basis, do a reset and make sure. What we do is we take a look at the prescriptions that you take, the doctors that you like to go to. We look at all of the available plans or virtually all of the available plans in whatever county you're located in, and then help you figure out what's going to be the best plan for you.
So MedicarePaul.com. So there's information there.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we'll give this again, though, 663-8129. Somebody can just call and say, what do I do with this? Right? And that's okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so the 663-8129, MedicarePaul.com. So they can get their questions answered. They can figure it out. It's very confusing, Tom. I mean, you said the medicine journal. Well, Tom's on all of them. Did you have like an all of the above? You just check down and then
we'll start with all of them and take the ones that he's not on.
But doctors change. I heard that. If this plan doesn't take my doctor, but this plan does, I want to be on the one that can get included.
And once they start a relationship with you, you then every year kind of act on their behalf and do a review.
Correct. So we're what we hopefully, you like working with me, and then I work with you every single year. My clients never have to worry about being contacted. Every October, November, I'm always going to reach out to each and every one of them. And if they're happy, we just leave things alone. If they want to look at what else is out there, we see if there's something better.
And a lot of those commercials that I hear about it are pretty cheesy. And they're awful cheesy. That's what also makes it kind of like you wonder if things are legitimate.
Yeah, they have a celebrity. Like, you may remember me from, I'm thinking, no. Yeah, and it's this older weathered person like Tom and I are. But wait a minute, that guy was in the thing or whatever it was.
And I can promise you one thing. In the middle of the year, if you have a question and you call Jimmy Walker, he's not going to respond.
Dynamite.
Yeah. There we go. So one more time, MedicarePaul.com. Connect with a real person. It's you. It's not a 1-800 number and another zip code. And the 663-8129. Write that down. 663-8129 can ask you questions.
Great.
Absolutely. Super, Tom.
All right. Thank you, Paul, and you have a great rest of the day, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Kicking off hour number 2 of the local show, we'll have a conversation with Kyle. I wrote down his name, Hierholzer.
It's Kyle.
Hierholzer, owner of Hand in Health Massage Therapy. Sheila Ostrom, owner of Senior Home Care and Alzheimer's Solutions. Patrick Favallo, the National Sales Manager for Hoffman Sausage Company. And then we'll round things out with Attorney John Murphy, the owner of Safe Harbor Wills and Trust. Stick around. Hour number 2 of the local show starts really soon.